The coronavirus is coming, man. Now, things aren't looking too good for Post Malone, man. People are not happy, y'all. People are not happy. Now, unless you guys been living under a rock, and to be honest with you guys, being under a rock may be pretty safe right now, man. This may be the best time to be under a rock because the coronavirus is spreading city to city, state to state, country to country, and it's not looking good. Now, Post Malone, right? He had a show. He had a show in Denver, and he had a bunch of people at the show. And since he had a bunch of people at the show in the midst of a pandemic, which is the coronavirus, a lot of people are not happy that he had the show because it's only going to spread the virus. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the other day, I got me some popcorn, right? Had me a Reese's peanut butter cup or two. You know, I'm about to sit down and watch basketball. Come to find out, it was canceled. Now, the whole day was like a wow moment, right? And like early in the day, we found out that the Golden State Warriors, they weren't going to be able to have home games with fans because their city there said, hey, you can't have a gathering over 100 people. So that means that they were going to have to play without fans. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm okay with that, right? Now, after we found that out, we found out that Rudy Gobert, right? He tested positive for the coronavirus because he was up there touching on freaking microphones. Then we found out that his teammate tested positive. We also found out what happened with Tom Hanks. Him and his wife tested positive for the coronavirus. Like, it was just a very interesting day, right? Now, after that happened, right, we found out that the NBA then postponed their season, right? The same thing happened with Major League Soccer, Major League Baseball. Now, fast forward. People are not happy with Post Malone. Let me tell you guys why. Even after the NBA, I'm going to repeat this again. Even after the NBA postponed their season because they didn't want to affect any fans, any players, right, at these stadiums, Post Malone said, man, I got to get this bag. And right now, people are not happy. Now, as you guys can see here, right, this is a freaking video of the stadium full of people that was at the Post Malone show. Like, imagine if one person coughs, right? You just cough, that corona's going to spread to everybody, man. Like, listen, the thing about the coronavirus, it's airborne, folks. You could be 15 feet away from a corona person and it gets in your body. Listen, it can stay airborne for up to 3 hours. It can also live on a surface up to 2 to 3 days. So, like, this ain't a joke. People have been going at Post Malone. One person tweeted out, the level of selfishness, ignorance, and carelessness here has me completely disillusioned. Another person said, they can't play an NBA game here, but can have a concert? There are more people there than a Nuggets game would have. I don't understand how this was allowed. Now, nationwide, cities, states, they're banning large events. They're saying, hey, you can't have large events because, like I said, at these large events, like I said, look again at all these people here. At these large events is where the virus could potentially spread. Now, we're starting to see a lot of these sports organizations across the world postpone their seasons. And it's a good thing they're doing that because when you got these stadiums that hold 50,000 people, 100,000 people, we're talking about the virus spreading very rapidly, okay? So it's a good thing that they're doing this. Now, I'm starting to see a lot of these greedy musicians out there. And I'm not saying Post Malone is one of them, but I don't think it was wise for him to have this show. You're just one of those people that has helped spreading the virus. Now, I'm starting to see a lot of these musicians. They're continuing on with their shows. And at some point, the city, the state has to step in because, A, they don't care about their fans enough to cancel these shows. They really want to get that bag. Something got to be done. Now, Post Malone has got so much backlash. He has postponed his tour for now. So no more of these huge shows for now, continuing to spread the coronavirus.